questions, stay Brony, my friend.
Yeah!
And remember, Granny Smith loves you.
Yep.
How y'all doing out there? It's your boy Dusty, once again, Monday evening, in the fabulous West Coast, San Jose, California. Another gorgeous, beautiful, warm, sunny evening here. I'm hoping you East Coast guys, all that snow is pretty much gone by now. You know, it's freaking getting into April now, so it should all be gone, we hope. So hopefully it's wonderful where you are, because it's wonderful out here. It makes me think cooking, because warm, sunny evenings, backyard patio, the barbecue going, the sun's going down in twilight. Would be a beautiful thing, wouldn't it, Caesar?
Indeed.
Indeed, it would be.
Indeed,
Yes.
would be.
Indeed, it would be. With me tonight, the Brony chef, professional cook out of Mexico, brings us his book project, the Brony Cookbook, and his experiences in the kitchen, sort of like my experiences in the kitchen, because when I was a young man, I spent about 7 years in a 4-star seafood. So I have a lot of restaurant stories, probably a little more than maybe this gentleman, but you know, we both have restaurant stories that you probably would not believe. That,
yes.
The things that go on in a professional restaurant. Ooh, boy.
Oh dear, lots.
Yeah. Oh
lots
dear,
of things.
lots and lots of things. But we're not going to talk about those. No. This is a PG show, so so we can't talk about those things.
Yep.
So, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Talk, my man, talk.
Well, good afternoon. I believe
Yes.
my name is Caesar. I am also known in the fandom as the Brony Chef.
Yes.
What else?
What else? Well, how are you doing today?
Oh, well, I'm doing peachy. Thank you
Peachy.
so much.
How is it down there? And you're really near Guadalajara. Is that correct?
Yes, we're actually now at almost 99 degrees.
99 degrees.
Yes, it's kind of hot.
Which means all the bikinis are coming out.
Well, apparently we don't have here a beach. So...
You don't have a beach?
No.
There's got to be swimming pools. Isn't there a swimming pool there at the hotel that you're at? Chef, you there? What happened? Don't tell me it dropped him. It did drop. What the heck? Let's get that call back.
Hello.
Chef, you there?
Yes, I am here.
There we go.
What happened?
I don't know. For some reason the call dropped, but we're back now.
Oh. Yay.
Hopefully it's not your iPad. So.
Oh, please no. So I have to switch
it's
to my phone.
It's probably Mexican internet is what it is. So.
Bloody internet.
Bloody internets. Bloody internets. Let's start off this interview with the tried and true question: what are some of your earliest memories of cartoons or comics that you enjoyed as a child?
Oh, well, I'm in the 90s generation, so I believe Spider-Man was my first comic to read.
Okay.
And in cartoons, I loved, and I really love still watching Freakazoid. Oh,
Freakazoid, yes. He was funny.
He's mad.
Yes.
Also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and also Pink Panther.
Panther.
God.
Nice.
Pink Panther. Loved that.
Yes, the 60s Pink Panther was pretty dang awesome.
Yes, the mute one.
Mm-hmm.
The mute Pink Panther was the original. Actually, my dad put some of those chapters on a VHS, so I can watch it and rewatch it and rewatch it.
Nice.
And rewatch it like 100 times.
Cool. What originally got you into the cooking field? What made you want to become a professional cook?
Oh, well, I started cooking at the age of 8 because my mom and a Chinese friend of her wanted to open a restaurant.
Okay.
So that kind of moved me into the cooking area. I have some experience in Chinese food, most especially like Cantonese food.
Mm-hmm.
It's really lovely. Song Li was the name of the lady, Madame, actually.
Mm-hmm.
She taught me how to make the fried rice. So fried rice, and it's like my specialty.
Oh,
Being
okay.
practiced since I was 9, so imagine that.
Mm-hmm. Imagine that.
So I've always wanted to be a cook, to be a chef. So when I decided to become a chef, I said to my dad and my mom, "Hey, I want to be a chef." And the first reaction, they laughed at me.
Okay.
They say that's not a real profession. You have to be a doctor or lawyer, or like your father, who is a astrophysicist. I really don't know. He's really a geek.
Okay.
He's well, I always wanted to be a chef, so I started studying, and here I am.
And here we are. Went to culinary school and everything, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Which one?
It's called Unipro.
Okay. Where are they based out of?
Mexico City, Toluca, and here in Leon.
Oh, nice. Okay. Actually, being a professional cook in a restaurant, every artiste in anything like culinary arts or artists or music kind of knows what their strengths and weaknesses are. What would you say is your cooking strength?
My cooking strength. Okay. My cooking strength, I think it would be Chinese, Oriental food, Chinese, Japanese food.
Mm-hmm. Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I really love all the combinations, the soy sauce, how so many little things can look so beautiful. For example, once I got the chance to work with a chef. Her name was Keiko Nagai.
Mm-hmm.
She told me how to create a salt ice cream of cherry blossom.
Mm.
Oh God, the best thing I ever tried in my life.
Nice.
I must say, it's gorgeous.
Really cool. I bet that was really pretty too.
It was very pretty, full of perfumes and all those sorts of things. So it was lovely.
Nice.
And my weakness, I think, is Caribbean food, Cuba, all those sorts of things. I really, really don't know how to cook, even if I have the recipe in front of my face. I really can't. I really can't. Really, really. I did.
Shh.
So,
PG
sorry.
show.
Oh,
Buy some apples.
I buy some apples
Buy some apples.
at that.
Yes, buy some apples and make a pie. What are a few of the things you feel are staples that people should learn when they're going to go about walking around their own kitchen and trying to make something?
Okay, first of all, how to grab a knife is the first thing they should really know, because normally people grab knife the wrong way and they could get hurt. And
Yes, as a matter of fact, Thing, could you bring me my chef's knife, please? Yes, so we'll have one here in just a second. But go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, okay. The other one is the proper way of cutting,
Thank you, Thing.
because cooking is very, very interesting way of cutting some sort of things. Some languages that we use and we chef use is very important, like Brunoise and all those sorts of things.
Yes.
So which was
dice
one of
and
the-
mints are not the same thing.
No.
No.
And also, I have to say, security is always first. Never throw a frozen thing into hot oil.
No, because you.
Or I
that-
swear,
that-
Celestia will scream to you in your ear.
Yes.
Very hard.
Yes. Now, we're gonna demonstrate a bit about how to hold a chef's knife. Okay. As you see on the screen here, you see where I have 3 fingers underneath the handle. I have 2 fingers holding the blade of the knife. That is how you can control it with your thumb and your forefinger. You can do many things with a knife in this position. Okay.
Yes.
So that is how you should never like this with a full fist. You have no control. It's basically it basically ends up being a chopping thing. If you have your finger and your thumb here, you can actually control the knife. You can peel with it. You can chop with it. You can do a bunch of things with it.
You can do magic.
You can do magic with this. So I will. You know what? I think I'm probably going to do a video on how to chop, and I'll have that up in about a couple of weeks. So as soon as BabsCon is over, I think I'm going to do one video on nothing but how to chop stuff. So that you don't take your fingers off.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. So, yeah, we'll have this hanging around in case we need to have another knife question. So we'll keep that there. Let's see. Here's an interesting question. Okay. Now, which pony, outside of Pinkie Pie or the cakes, do you think would be the best in the kitchen?
Oh, well, the answer is very simple. Applejack.
Well, yeah, there's Applejack, but she's been doing it forever. How about... Okay, let's take Applejack out, too. Okay.
Oh.
So any of the ones that actually cook in the series. Now, out of the other ponies, who do you feel has, the kitchen skills? Who do you think?
Ooh, that's
the skills
a good
to pay the
one.
bills. Who do you think?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think it would probably be Fluttershy.
Ooh, Fluttershy.
Yes.
I can see that.
Well, because Fluttershy, she's so kind. She liked to go like everything step by step, guarding every single moment of the recipe, such as when she wants to cook that special salad from Angel.
Yes.
Now, if you recall that episode.
Absolutely.
So, I think she's really good. She really has a chef heart in her. Yeah, she would be a really great chef.
Cool. Next, what was the thing that made you come up with the idea for a Brony cookbook project?
Ooh. Okay. That's a really long story.
Okay, let's keep it down to like a couple of minutes.
Okay. Well, after I started doing the video logs of the Brony Chef, an awesome random tweet of those people, they just tweet you one time and they never tweet you again, told me, hey, why don't you do a cookbook of all your recipes? And I had the idea of making a cookbook months before that. So I said, well, why not? So I started looking at all my recipes of the cookbooks and starting adding new ones, trying here and there, different altitudes, different things. So I started doing all this awesome stuff. And, well, I had my recipes. So I watched the entire season 1, 2, 3, 3 or 4 times each episode.
Okay.
Each episode, truly analyzing the psychology of each pony, so I can pair it with a simple ingredient or simple ingredients we have in the house, so we can all cook with this. So that's basically how the cookbook evolved.
Okay. That is cool. And we haven't really... We know that there's a fandom in Mexico. We really haven't heard from them. We haven't heard from the Mexican VAs a lot, like we do with the Canadian VAs or the overseas VAs, like Anili Heed or Fina. Are they just shy? How is the MLP received down there in Mexico?
Well, the MLP started a little bit behind. For example, we are almost finishing, States is almost finishing the season 4, and in Mexico it hasn't premiered yet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hasn't premiered yet?
Yeah, it's like November, December, January, February.
Wow.
Like 5 months delay. Yes, a little bit. So they do a really good job. They actually have each voice actor for each pony. So there's a pony for voice actor for Twilight, a voice actor for Applejack, for Rainbow Dash, Rarity, blah blah blah. So each has a voice actor, and they do a really really good job. And probably because they don't get out of much of Mexico, the MLP, because they kind of have like managers that they're like kind enough. So they kind of feel like, I must say, the managers think that they are divas.
Ooh.
So the costs are very high from them to go to Peru or to States, to Canada. For example, the Mexican VA of Twilight, whose name is Carla Castañeda, little parenthesis up, his dad is Goku in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
So yes, she has a great name in the fandom and in the Dragon Ball fandom, the MLP fandom, and in the voice actors fandom in Mexico, just because she's that.
Right.
So I talked to her when I asked from a few favors that we were going to talk about later. I don't know what. And she was so kind, and she wanted to meet Tara Strong so bad. Because she loves the work of Tara Strong. She actually voiced Raven. She actually is voicing Twilight, and she really loves Tara's work.
Oh, that's
so as Maggie, which is voice of Fluttershy, wants to meet Andrea Livman because she wants to have some tips of the original voice.
I'm sure that could happen.
Yes, at some point, I'm really sure, and I'm praying for that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen. So, number 9. What are your staple ingredients that all homes kitchens should have?
Flour. Salt.
Salt. Yes.
Milk, eggs, butter, and I believe, well, I'm more like a chicken side.
A chicken.
A chicken chef. I really love doing things.
So a chicken broth or cubes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Chicken barbecue, all
Chicken
those sorts.
barbecue, all that stuff.
It's delightful.
Yes, should have chicken in the house.
Yeah, always. You
Always.
can go to my fridge and look like a ton of fresh. Yes, fresh chicken. Lovely.
What part? So what? You're near Guadalajara, but not in Guadalajara, correct?
No.
Okay. So what part of Mexico? Are you north, south, east of Guadalajara?
East of Guadalajara,
Okay.
in a place named, well, Guanajuato. It's I believe there's it has a very historical place because it's what started the independence of Mexico against Spain.
Nice. So is it a really big tourist
State?
type area?
Yes, the capital city, which is Guanajuato, is very tourist. It's very antique. It has tons of art, tons of churches you can go. Here in Leon, it's more leather. They're with leather jackets, leather shoes, leather chef jackets, whatever you want. They can do it in leather.
Wow.
And they're very, very good.
What?
Very good.
You and I have worked in the kitchen. Why would you want a leather chef jacket?
Well, you see,
It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work the hotline in a leather chef jacket.
black.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, that ain't happening.
What's a present of where I'm working now? They gave it to me.
Nice.
So I never use it.
That's the show. That's like the show jacket you put on Sunday brunch. You go out and you talk to the people. You put on the leather chef jacket. And go, hi, how are you enjoying your brunch? Oh, that's great. Where are you from? Thank you very much. Yeah, I used to do that, but there you go.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the same chef jacket I used to use.
Yeah. So I think we talked about this before, but your favorite style of cooking?
Yes, it's Chinese and Oriental.
Chinese.
Yes.
That leads me into this question.
Oh.
And you knew it was coming because you're a chef and I'm
Okay.
a chef. I'm a cook, but you're a chef. But this is coming. If you were ever on the original Japanese Iron Chef show from Japan, who would you challenge? Morimoto Japanese, Sakai French, or Ken Kenichi Chinese?
I really love to challenge Morimoto.
Ooh, Morimoto. So you're going to stay away from Kenichi because you don't think your Chinese is up to the standards, huh?
Probably not, but I really would love to challenge Morimoto because I have something very interesting in Japanese food,
Oh.
especially with that what is ice cream, salt ice cream. I was taught, so that's kind of new.
Okay, so in this theoretical Iron Chef battle, what would be your favorite ingredient? If it came up? The ingredient you would want.
My favorite ingredient, probably, well, I'm battling Morimoto, so I would love to use lionfish.
Lionfish? Why specifically lionfish? What is it about
Because-
lionfish?
Because it's very complicated to work with it, and the texture of the meat is lovely. If you overcook it, it becomes a very tough meat. So you can either do sashimi, sushi, tons of preparations with the raw meat, and also you can do awesome stews, awesome braised, whatever thing you want to do with the lionfish, and also you can use the spines of the fish as a decoration because it's really beautiful. You just need to be very careful with the poison because actually one of those stung me and it wasn't pretty.
No, I wouldn't think it would be. Okay, so that's your favorite.
Yeah.
What would give you cold chills once the chairman pulled off that cover? What would it be that you would hate so much going, no, not this?
Well, probably, what is the name of eel?
Eel?
Yeah.
Ooh, lots of eel in Japanese food, too.
Yes, lots of eel. I really don't know how to handle eel.
Oh. Don't know how to handle eel. Yeah, I don't think I can either. Of course, we never had eel. We never had eel in the Midwest. You know, we flew in fresh Maine lobster, and we had mahi-mahi, and we had a lot of that type of stuff, a lot of shrimp, a lot of, that kind of thing. A lot of freshwater fish. We actually got a lot of freshwater fish right there out of the Great Lakes. So we did a lot of that. But no, we never really did the whole eel thing, I don't think. Not in the Midwest. So I don't think I even know how to cut it open.
Yeah, they say it's like cooking a serpent.
Yeah. Oh, and you got the wine out, I hear.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So I'm going to toast right now. Give me a toast.
Okay.
I got mine up.
Yes,
Clink.
Well, clink.
Clink. A little wine, a little cider. Gotta have a little bit on the side when you're making food, because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Gotta have the right thing to go with the food. Now, you're drinking a little wine right now. Are you a wine connoisseur? Do you know pretty much what to pair with what?
Sometimes. I'm not sommelier.
Okay.
I usually work with the sommelier in case of high society catering, brunch, and all those sort of things. But for example, when they ask me for a white wine, I usually said, depending if it's frutal, I recommend how about chicken poulet à la frère, which is chicken with strawberries, which is lovely. How about fish? Would be salmon. We could use fresh tuna, or a red wine, depending on the type of the wine. It's very dry, so I could strongly recommend probably beef, a big piece of meat, probably filet Wellington, beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington, yes, very good.
Yes. Yeah, really
Very
good.
awesome. So we are going to slide in to commercial. And when we come back, we're going to go into what's coming up in convention season, and then go into charity, and then we'll get Screwball in here, so all of you out there in TV land can ask your culinary questions.
Of course.
To the Brony chef. So if you don't know how to braise that steak, or you don't know how to scramble an egg, I'm sure we'll tell you. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes, people. Stay tuned.
Hey you! Yes, you! Do your friends make fun of you because you can't spell the word dog? Does your pyromaniac little sister use your books as kindling? Are your fanfics infested with Draconequus? Boy, do we have the solution for you! Oh yes, we do! Come visit Ponyville's own Golden Oaks Library, where your head archivist is our very own Princess Twilight Sparkle! Drop in, check us out, get lost in a book. If Rainbow Dash can do it, so can you! Please remember to reshelve all books in the proper Dewey Decimal System location. No gum-chewing, dubstep, mad science, exploding ponies, or party cannons allowed. Those on holidays, winter wrap-up, and whenever Equestria is doomed. Don't text and drive.
Always checking the costs. You got to because you're the chef. But yeah, and we're back. We had about a minute there, so the Brony chef is actually working on his cost schedule for his restaurant right now.
Yeah.
So got to do that work sometime.
It's like daily bread for me.
Yes. You got to work out how much it costs to how much you sell it for to see if you can actually do it. Yes.
For the Sea restaurant,
Yes.
We sold yesterday 150,000 pesos.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. With a cost of the 32%, which is lovely.
Nice. Very good. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a tidbit of information really quick. I have been invited to jump on a jet plane and go to New York for the premiere of A Brony Tale, the movie done by Brent, fronted by Ashley Ball. So I'm going to be in New York the weekend after BabsCon for that premiere. So if anybody's going to be there, you want to come say hi, I will be there. So we will check you guys that weekend. Just want to let you know. And then moving forward, convention season is upon us. Only a week and 3/4 away is BabsCon, San Francisco, April 18th to 20th. The list of people coming to this thing is crazy. Crazy. Kathy Westluck, Tara Strong, Nicole Oliver, Andrea Libman, Peter New, GM Barrow, Emmy Larson. You guys know. The list is out there. Music, Naham Festival, 2 nights in a row. All the great music. All the killer sounds are going to be there. Silverhound's going to be there. Mike the Microphone's going to be there. It's awesome. So, the one thing that's happening that I think you guys heard about is this little arm wrestling thing that Tyler and I are doing. It is now for charity. So, my awesome roommate and partner in crime of this program, Caradwin, is putting up 5 big ones. That's not $500. That's $5,000.
Oh, God.
And the winner gets 2/3. The loser gets 1/3 for their favorite charities. And you out there are going to be able to also donate. So if you watch the live stream of BabsCon, there'll be donate buttons, so you can give a little bit of money to either me or to, it's a vote thing. So either I'm going to win or Tyler's going to win. And if you're going to go to BabsCon, there'll be little, places to put in money that for either me or Tyler. So, and everybody knows that Tyler loves to call me Dusty Bones because I'm old, of course. Here's my reply to Tyler. Sit back and enjoy.
Snowflake. Or should I say Snowball? Dusty Bones? Really? The only dust that I ever see is the protein powder I take after every workout. And you know what you are to me? Dust in the wind. That's all you are, dust in the wind. And you know why? Because I'm the cream of the crop, baby! That's right. The cream of the crop of the Equestrian Hoof Wrestling Federation. You may think that you are a raging avalanche coming down from the Griffin Mountains. But I say you are nothing. Nothing but a pile of snow and slush shoved to the side of the freeway by some uncaring, unfeeling snowplow. And come BabsCon 2014, the macho cat Dusty Savage is gonna be that snowplow, shoving you aside to get his paws on the Equestrian Hoof Wrestling Federation Championship. Now, you may want it I can see the blizzard in your eyes. The fire in your eyes. You want it, but you can't have it. Because you gotta go through me. You can't go around me. You can't go over me, and you can't go under me. You have to go through the macho cat, Dusty Savage. Because I want it as much as you do. And when we put our arms on that table, stallion to stallion, hoof to hoof, and take it all the way to the top. Who is the cream of the crop, baby? Who is the cream of the crop?
That's right, Tyler. Who is the cream of the crop? That's all I gotta say. And in a week and a half, we're gonna know who is the Equestrian Wrestling Federation champion. That's all I gotta say. Moving on. TrotCon, June 20th through 22nd, Columbus, Ohio, is coming up. Heather Breckel, Andrea Libman, Peter New, Silver Slinger, and Animator James are going to be there. Everfree Northwest.
The Brony Chef, too.
Brony Chef going to be there also.
Yep.
Everfree Northwest, July 4th. If you want one of these cookbooks, you bet you can pick one up there, can they?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. TrotCon, we did that one. Everfree Northwest, July 4th to 6th. MarineACU, Georgia Ball, and Heather Neithe also announced. Michael Dobson is going to be there. Bulk Biceps himself. Maybe I'll arm wrestle him. Registration is open. Make sure you get your vendor apps in and all that stuff going on. BronyCon, August 1st to 3rd. Back in Baltimore. Registration is open. Hotel reg, get in there because the hotels are crazy busy. Kazumi Evans, Daniel Ingram, somebody dropped out. I don't know if it's Kazumi or Shannon, but one of those two dropped out. So double check the website. Katie Cook, Tony Fleece, Heather Breckel, Tabitha St. Germain will be there. Galacon, if you are in Germany, Ludwigsburg, Germany. August 2nd and 3rd, tickets on sale now. Nicole Oliver, Living Tombstone, both going to be there. Brony Can, late August, 22nd, 24th, Richmond, BC, Canada. Amy Memberson's going to be there. There's going to be a CCG card tournament. Lots of things to do. DerpyCon South's ramping up. Grand Boney Gala's got Kathy Westluck. So many things to do this year. Don't miss out. There's got to be some place within driving distance of you to do. It's awesome. So, we move on to charity. Now, we are going to wrap up Brony Granny's charity, which we started a month ago, but had to go for another 2 weeks because of technical difficulties. So we are now going to wrap that up. For Brony Granny, between the two charity pages, we did 1,294 bits. That's awesome, 1,294 bits, and that is awesome sauce. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping out that family. They really needed help this time, so awesome. I have a hat full of names right here. So,
Ooh,
yes, the hat full of names. The first thing we're going to do is a blind bag dog tag, pack of CCG, the Dave swag, plus the Season 1 DVD. That goes to the first name that I pull out of this hat right here. Let's see what I got. I got 172 Rainbow. 172 Rainbow. So you get the first prize pack. So Thing is going to take that over there and make a note on it. That's what they get. Thank you, Thing. And that is going to be them. Second thing. Okay, let's see. What's the second? So we did pass 500 bits. So Peter New is giving us autographed Galacon cards from last year. And there's 3 of those. So I'm going to pick 3 names for those. So we're going to pick 3 of those. So and they're going to say yep, nope, and schmoopy-doo. So one goes to Hajanio. So that's 1. Pick another name. We got Janice. Janice, you get 1. So Janice gets a second one. The third one goes to Brony's New York, who did a group thing and got money to give to Brony Granny. So I'm going to send that to somebody, a representative of Brony's New York, and you guys can split it into 15 different ways. I don't know how, but there you go. You're going to get 1 of those. And then we also have the Las Pegasus Unicon autograph card from Peter New, which is very rare, which is the Princess. I can be a pretty princess too, Big Mac. And that goes to Sprick. Sprick, you get that one. So, thank you, Thing. Let's see. And we did pass 1,000 bits between the two, so that is the Twilight Sparkle foil card. Because I have one of those laying around. So that is going to be this name right here. Totoro Mojo. It's like Mojo Jojo. Totoro Mojo. You get that. Thank you thing. So those are the giveaways. Because we didn't hit $2,000, the vinyl scratch did not come into play. So we do not have a vinyl scratch to give away this time. Maybe later in the year. So keep tuned to that. So, today's was Terry Klassen. Terry Klassen did Day's End Farm Horse Rescue. Now, there was a lot of things going on in the last couple of weeks. A lot of people needed help, so this one didn't get as much hype or as much help as it probably normally would. We get about $101, which is good because horses still need feed. So, $101 is awesome. We didn't make our 500-bit kicker, but we are going to give away this Discord box of cards right here, and that is this hat full of names over here. And there weren't many people, so you got a pretty good chance of hitting this one, people. I mean, let's see. That one.
Me.
Rainbow 172. So you win twice. You won on Brony Granny, and you win this one. So you get. I'm going to ship you a couple of things. So that goes to you. Thank you very much for your support, everybody. And we're going to get rid of that. This hat's too small. I want this hat. There we go. And so, now that all of that is taken care of, now we get to go on to new charity. The Brony Chef is bringing us Northern Ontario Families of Children with Cancer. Tell us a bit about why you want to go this way, my friend.
Well, actually, this is a behind story, because I really wanted to help. That it's very difficult for me. Well, okay. I used to have a niece, which her name was Regina. Mm-hmm. She was 6 years old. Mm-hmm. She had leukemia. And the only way I could bond with her the last months was watching My Little Pony. Mm-hmm. That's why, thanks to Pinkie Pie, to the awesome work of Andrea Libman, that I really, really am very thankful for her. Her last days were very, very happy. Mm-hmm. So she lost the battle against leukemia. She passed away almost 4 months ago. So I know the suffering of family very, very near. Mm-hmm. I also know this how those children suffer so badly at such young age. Even life seems unfair. Mm-hmm. Because at such young age, they have to suffer so much. It's really heartbreaking. So that's why I decided to help those kids, to help the family, because, you know, chemo isn't cheap.
Right, it is not.
And they need also psychological attention, either the kids and the family. So that's why it's the principal reason why I wanted to help this charity.
Awesome. And the way we're going to help this charity is you're going to go over to manlysbrony.com. You're going to click on the link, and you go over there and give them a couple of bucks. So anything that you give us, $5 and up, you will get a chance at these wonderful prizes, which is the original mix of wonderful stuff that Dave Bryant gives us. So I got a whole bunch of that stuff left.
Yay.
So we're going to give some more of that on top of this, which is a one-off copy of the Brony Cookbook, which is the manliest Brony cookbook, which has a one-off cover of the Brony Chef, Screwball himself, and me. And this is one of a kind, people. One of a kind.
Exactly. One of a kind.
One of a kind. It is signed not only by the Brony Chef himself, but it is also signed by 3 of the VAs from Mexico: Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy. And there's a shot of those right there, and those are in this book, and I'm going to sign it myself. So, and if you want to wait a little while, Screwball will be in the house. I'll have him sign it. You know, and maybe I'll take it to BabsCon, and I'll have Peter New sign it. So, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it to BabsCon. I'm going to have Peter New sign it. I'm going to sign it. Screwball's going to sign it on top of those right there. So, one off plus all those autographs. You want this. I know you want this because I want this. I can't keep it. I'm going to give it to you. So, with that is for anything, $5 and up. Now, if we go over $500, I've got this little Trixie Funko that's laying around that we didn't get to for Terry Klassen. So I got a Trixie Funko laying around. In fact, here it is right here, Trixie Funko. So that's going to be $500 and up. So you get that in this if we hit over $500. And kids with cancer need some help. So we do need to do that as
Also,
good as we can.
if we hit 500,
Yes.
I'm going to throw an original Apple Team Pie chef apron.
Oh, nice. A chef apron. Oh my.
Yep.
A chef apron too? No, I'm going to put $5 in. I want a chef apron.
Okay.
That's awesome. That is
Yes.
awesome. Sweet. Yes. So all of that stuff, if we hit over $500, so I
Yes.
know we'll do that because it's just going to be great. Kids need help. It's all, it's everyone loves to cook. It's food, dude. You want that because it's got wonderful recipes by Michelle Krieber, Peter New, myself. Brony Chef has all these really great recipes based on all of the main 6. There's Pinkie Apple Pie, who's one of our wonderful listeners, is got in there. Another Brony Chef has got a recipe in there. It's a huge book. It's 100 pages of recipes. You got to have this book. If you aren't going to win this one, go buy one because they're really, really freaking awesome. I got my copy right here, which I can see, and it's I just love it. I love the whole concept. So it's really, really cool. But now, I think Screwball is hiding in the kitchen.
Screwy!
Screwy! Get out of the kitchen!
Bring me the poutine, please!
But no, poutine is all for me.
No. Yes.
No!
Screwball's recipe is poutine. Okay? As Canadian as you can get.
Bless Canadians.
If you don't know how to make poutine, then you need this cookbook because you'll learn how to make it.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's so
Oh,
delicious.
Yes.
So
So much
delicious.
awesome. So,
I've never had enough of that.
yes.
What have you done to me?
He slathers it over fish now. A fish poutine. I can see it. But yeah, Screwball is here. Welcome back, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Never ends.
Well, except for in 45 minutes. But
Aw.
we have plenty of
you-
plenty of time right now to get all our wonderful audience's questions in. So why don't you start sliding them in right now?
I'll slide them in.
Slide them in, buddy.
Okay, so this one's from Imperious. Question for all. Have you ever cooked something that did not turn out the way it was supposed to?
Always.
Oh, yes.
Always.
List 1.
Oh, good. I can't.
List 1. Okay.
Says,
Oh.
think of a cooking natural disaster that's happened to you.
A cooking national disaster. Oh, God. Oh.
I would have to say the first time I was a kid and I made muffins and I overbeat the batter and they came out like bricks. And I had no idea why. I was like, why did this? I did the recipe like I should, but I beat the living heck out of that stuff and just ended up being like you could break glass with those things. They were so horrible. Didn't understand baking because baking is completely different from searing anything. I could sear stuff, but I just couldn't bake.
Yes.
You didn't learn baking. Baking is a science. So
Yeah. I remember my first mooncakes. Oh, dear Lord. Oh my God, I totally hate to remember that. I remember I gave that to Miss Songley and she just stared at me and said, "Oh, tasty." And I think she threw up.
oh, that ain't good.
Ew, that's awful.
Ew.
Yes, that's my national disaster.
I know my natural disaster.
What?
My very first, it's screwy.
Oh, it was good.
No,
And
no.
in 15 minutes, we'll have the new one.
But why I say that is because the whole grilled cheese sandwich I made
Grilled
quite
cheese,
the
yeah.
long time ago.
Oh, grilled sandwich.
Yes, his grilled sandwich. In the microwave. I don't know how you can grill a sandwich in a microwave, Screwy, but there you go.
That's why it was awful.
I really need to know how you done that.
Yeah, he didn't done that. He just made a mess. Next.
Oh yeah, here we go. So this one's from Dirty Ken. I'd like to first give a shout out to the Marone's family because Michael is actually heading back home tomorrow.
Yes, he is.
Yes!
He is. Absolutely.
That's so awesome. And the question is, what are your opinions on Sweetie Belle's Ebenezer Scrooge reference as well as Pinkie Pie's rap?
I thought the rap was awesome because I come from the old school. I come from, Run DMC and Mixmaster and Jam Master Jay and all that old school stuff. So
MC Hammer?
Not so much MC Hammer, but it's like Kid and Play and Run DMC and a lot of that old school stuff that was just prior to MC Hammer. The stuff that came off the streets of New York. So I was more into LL Cool J, the early LL Cool J. So it really reminded me of that. So I was really happy with it myself.
I saw so much swag. It was so beautiful.
It was hilarious.
It was.
Yes.
I was so skeptical off the start, but as soon as it started kicking in, she's like, boom, boom, boom. And I was just like, oh my god, it's already so good.
Yeah.
Next.
I just put it somewhere. There it is. So this one from Bot117. Question to the manliest cook. What is your favorite thing to cook to Brony Chef?
Ooh, my favorite thing to cook. Of the cookbook or in my entire life?
Your entire life. What's the best
My
thing?
entire life. I believe that I really, really love a perfect grill with my family.
That sounds so good.
Ribs,
I think
charcoal.
for me, I was still working in the restaurant, and a friend of mine was doing a birthday get-together 4 hours away. Like, I was okay, guys, this is Michigan, right? I lived here, he lived here. On the other side, it was completely all the way across the state. And he asked me to cater his birthday get-together, which was going to be about 40 people, right? So I'm thinking, okay, what can I feed 40 people on the cheap? And another friend of mine who was at another restaurant was doing prime rib. And I asked him, hey, do you have the bones from the prime rib? He said, oh, yeah, I got bones. I said, any meat left on them? Yeah, I got meat left on them. Great, I'll buy them. $1 a pound. Sweet! So I brought them back to my restaurant, and I cooked them in a pizza oven at about 225 for like 12 hours, soaked in the barbecue sauce. And they came out like, I still have people who went to that party 20 years ago telling me about these ribs. And it's like, I did something right. And it's like, yeah.
Wait, which style of ribs was it?
It was barbecued beef ribs, low and slow.
Oh,
in a pizza
God.
oven at 225 degrees for like 12 hours.
Try it with the Apple Family barbecue I put in the Brony cookbook.
Cool, I'll do that.
My best friend, when his dad used to live right where I am now, he made the most amazing pork ribs I've ever had in my life. He had some kind of special sauce or something, and I was just so excited when he's like, yeah, I'm cooking for y'all tonight. I'm like, yes, yes, yes! And it's always pork ribs, so he's a genius when it comes to making those.
Cool.
Yeah.
Next.
This is from Flare Cobra. What would you say is the most common mistake to see cooks do?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Grab the knife the wrong way. I think that's the most common mistake they always do. Grab the knife the wrong way.
Yes, you're gonna hurt yourself. You do this.
And also throw frozen things in super hot veggie oil. Oh God!
No. Boom.
Never do that. Never.
No.
Never. It's evil.
You know what's funny, though, Chef?
What?
You get a new prep cook, right? And you tell them to go boil the live lobsters.
Ooh.
That's funny. Because you see these things just knocking the freaking lids off. It's like they're sitting there beating them with wooden spoons. It's just funny to watch. It's like,
yes.
Dude, Put them in the water. Get them in there.
Don't try to fight with them.
Don't try to
Just
fight with them. Just get them in the water. Okay.
This is not the Little Mermaid, please.
Yeah. Sorry, I was evil as a young man, but there you go.
You're still evil.
Yes. The worst thing I see people do. The worst thing I see people do is overcook meat.
Oh, well.
Taking a steak and making it well done is a crime. A crime against fabulosity.
I prefer medium myself.
Yes.
I prefer English red.
Yes.
Also known as raw.
Yeah.
But also, making the food so salty you can't even try it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too
God.
much salt.
Yes.
And you know, people, if you put too much salt in, too much pepper ain't going to fix it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've
Okay.
seen people do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I put too much salt in. The pepper will cancel it out.
No.
That
Once
don't
I
work that way.
saw a cook said, "Oh, too much salt. Let's put sugar."
What?
Ew.
Yes, because his logic was salt makes salt things, so if we put sugar, we'll neutralize the salt. So I was, sure, give it a try.
Yeah, I bet that created nothing but a mess. But there you go.
Hideous.
Yeah, the minute you put too much salt in, it is pretty much done. Start over.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no fixing that.
Well, potatoes can fix it, depending.
Yeah, depending. But more potatoes. The potato salt ratio needs to get fixed. You know, if you have too much salt, put more potatoes in it, and then it fixes itself. But you put too much salt in a soup, and more water don't help.
No.
Nope. Next.
So this one is from this name. I'm just gonna call you Kuga. You know who you are. Question to all: what is your favorite Japanese food?
Ooh. Well, I believe that is sashimi. I really love just raw fish, excellent quality raw fish with ginger, and all those sorts of things. I really enjoy it because it's so fresh, and with the weather I'm having here, would be really a really good dish. So I will go with sashimi.
I would have to say I would have to follow that because I like really good fresh sushi. So I would follow that. But my favorite culinary experiment, my favorite culinary adventure, as it were, when I had to go to Taiwan on business.
Oh.
And the last night I was there, the secretaries and the factory inspectors who I was working with for the entire week took me out to dinner. And they took me to a place that had a fish tank in the front. And I did not understand what the fish tank was for at the time. Oh, a nice fish tank. Wow, look at all these fish. And they asked me, what did I want to eat? And I said, well, where's the menu? And they pointed at the tank.
Oh.
And I went, what? What? It's like, yeah, that's the menu right there. Whatever's in that tank's for sale tonight. Okay, then. How about 3 of those really large prawns? I'm talking ocean-going. These things would kill you prawns. I said, oh yeah, great. So a guy reaches in the water, grabs 3 prawns, sticks them on sticks, and puts them on the grill, and says, we'll bring them in when they're done.
Oh my goodness.
That's fresh. Okay, that's fresh.
I just saw you live not even 30 minutes ago.
That was the best prawns I'd ever eaten in my life. And I was like, oh my goodness, were they good.
When I was see, here's the thing: is I don't know if when I was in Vancouver, we went to this one restaurant, but this is the thing: I'm not too sure if it was Japanese or Chinese. It was called Four Stones, and it was I believe it's Chinese actually, so it's kind of off topic. But I went to my first Chinese with Vincent and Andrew Lemon, Vincent's friend, and Andrew, and we when we went there. I have no idea what I had, but the whole entire meal that we had, I freaking loved it. It was my first Chinese, and it was so delicious, and I want to go back to Vancouver just to go there again.
When we're in Vancouver for BronyCan, you gotta take me there.
Oh yes, definitely. I'll even grab Vincent and Andrea again so they can take along for the ride.
Please take me there. I've just looked at the web, and it's just lovely.
Cool.
It was so. What's it called? It's not supposed to. There's no meat in it. It's something else.
It's vegetarian. Vegetarian.
I guess it's vegetarian, but they use something special for
Soy?
what you think is actually meat, but it isn't.
Soy.
Soy?
I'm not sure.
Probably
It'll come back to me probably after show. Tofu. That's it from
Tofu.
Chef Joe.
Tofu.
Tofu.
Yeah, I had tofu there, and it was so yummy.
Yes. There's actually one of the best West Coast tofu houses is right here in San Jose.
Oh.
San Jose's Japantown is one of the best tofu houses on the West Coast. Yeah.
Could you get fubu there?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, you can.
I am so hungry now.
I'm hungry too because Thing is over there making rice in the kitchen. It smells so good.
Oh yeah, rub it in. Well, I'm probably gonna eat right after the show. So.
No, your mom's gonna knock on the door and say, "Honey, what do you want for dinner?" In the middle.
Yeah, most likely.
Like
She did that one.
last show.
Yeah, well, actually, it's Peter's show. That was so crazy.
Next.
Oh, so this one's from Firebane. Okay, here's a question for Chef Brony. Is there any recommendation cookbooks for diabetics? My grandmother is diabetic and has been on low for no sodium diet as well.
Okay. Tell Firemain I would lovely create a cookbook especially for her grandmom.
That would be awesome.
I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I pinky swear, cross my heart, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. Never break a pinky promise.
Nope.
Will you bake that cupcake and do it?
Okay, I have a cinnamon roll. Doesn't have the same magic.
No. Not the same.
Actually, I just had a cinnamon roll for breakfast this morning. Oh, so good.
Oh yes, I had donuts because today was the day. The donut day.
Donut day. Next.
So this one's from I don't know how to say this name. I think I had the problem with this name as well. Mouse. More something mouse. Do you believe it's a sin to let food go to waste?
Yes.
Good food, yes.
Yes, no. In every food, it's the same because people really need to eat, and you're just wasting your food because you really can't eat it. Really, if you don't finish your dish, please pick it for go away. And if you see a homeless, give it to him. Really, that's what I do. If the side of the dish is really big for me, I ask for 2 or 3 drive away or no.
Mm-hmm.
And if I pass up homeless, I just give it to him because I know he really needs it. And I buy him a bottle of water or soda, or even if he wants a beer, I buy him a beer. Just because food is the most sacred thing in the world. Because with food, you bring a whole bunch of feelings with it. Just the only thing I can compare it is, I suppose you watched the movie Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same exact image as Ego when he tastes the ratatouille.
Yes.
That's what happens with good food. They bring you back in time with the good feelings, the good memory. So it's a total sin to waste your food. It's really, really off.
PG show.
Buy some applesauce.
There you go. Thank you. It makes him very angry.
Yes.
Don't waste your food. The Brony chef will come and find you all, and he will tell you about
I will
wasting your
find
food.
you, and I will find you,
Yes.
and I will buy some apples, and we'll make enough and a delightful apple pie.
Next.
So this one's actually, there's actually a birthday coming up. The really new mob 121000. Let's all wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Mine is coming up soon too.
Oh my goodness, there's so many birthdays.
Yes.
Mine is April 22nd, so it's the day after our Stay Brony, my friends, live here in the house with you, a Screwball. Here in the house. The day after.
Totally.
My birthday. So, it's going to be awesome.
I can't wait.
Ish. Next.
Ooh, so this one is... Where'd that put you? This was sort of a fun one. From Claude Zephyr. How many calories does Pinkie Pie consume a day?
A lot.
I think over 5,000.
Probably dang close to that, but she's burning about 3,000 of it.
Yeah, like all that fast running that she does, it's like lightning speed. I'm sure just that one flash, and she's basically burned it all off.
The crazy great thing that DHX does is they understand that, and she's the pudgy one.
Yep.
If you notice how they're drawn, she's the pudgy one, and Rainbow Dash is the thin one, and Fluttershy has the curves, and Rarity is a little curvier than Fluttershy, and Twilight has that kind of, you know, egghead stick figure kind of in shape, but not like Pinkie Pie. You know, it's really crazy the way they actually draw the characters to their personalities, and I love that. I love that about the attention to detail that DHX does.
I love it too. Oh, sorry, I was just reading sign there. So this is from Bob117. Will you like to see Brony Chef versus Dusty Cat in a cook-off?
Yes!
That couldn't happen, guys. I would be at a huge disadvantage because he's been cooking professionally all the time for years, and I haven't been in a professional kitchen for 20-something years. I can cook for my friends. I can cook small meals for my friends, but he would take me and beat me about the head and shoulders with a tuner. Okay?
No.
Because he's way more experienced right now than I have. But now, him and Chef Cairo.
Oh, that would be lovely. I totally accept it. I accept that challenge.
Okay, you know what? This question actually is very related. Chef Cairo actually posed to you, Brony Chef. If we were to do a chopped competition against me, what would you make?
Oh, dear Lord. I really need to think about it. Can I answer that question in 5 minutes?
Yeah, we got half an hour yet. So we
you know what?
Set that one aside.
If you want, we could totally do that. It's almost at hint.
Oh yeah, it's time. You know what time? You know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's that time again. It's the time for. You know what's screwy?
What is?
I think you know what's screwy, and you're going to tell us what's
totally
screwy.
do.
It's time for Do You Know What's Screwy, episode 4. So with that, I'm going to let it play, and we'll be back in about 2.5 minutes for the answer to that question. What would Brony Chef cook against Chef Cairo in a chopped competition? We'll be back.
You know what's great? Fighting with friends.
Get over here so I can fudging kick your fudging fudge! Yes! Sober lover. King Sombra's best villain. No, Chrysalis's best villain. King Sombra. Chrysalis. King Sombra. Chrysalis! Chrysalis. If you say Chrysalis one more time, I'm gonna take you to... Chrysalis.
You know what's great? Flim Flam's tonic. Flim Flam's tonic. Now, I was thinking, is there such a thing as Flim Flam tonic out there that can cure you of all illnesses, pains, and stuff? Well, no, there isn't. But I came to something that's pretty close. Now, this stuff is for if you have cold, flus, all sorts of congestion, and this stuff works perfect. It's called Buckley's. This stuff is awful though. Like, I not mean like it's not gonna work awful. It's gonna work. Oh, it will work. Their slogan goes, tastes awful, and it works. And me, being the idiot, I'm gonna actually drink this stuff. Because I'm an idiot. I've been going through a cold recently. a pretty bad cold, and as you can tell, my voice has actually been getting a lot better. Just in time for Stay Brony, my friends, which is nice. Where am I gonna put you? Yeah, that works. Oh! Oh my god. It works. It works though. It works. Sorry to all the people that are probably gagging me like, oh my god, why'd you do that? Yeah, Flim Flam Tonic, I'd much prefer you over this stuff any day. I'm gonna go throw up now.
That's right, Buckley's Mixture. They won't tell you what it is. It tastes awful, but it works. The best freaking tagline I've ever heard.
It's the best, but it's disgusting. They actually brought out a pill form, and when I was going through that cold, my dad's like, yeah, did you know that they have Buckley's in pill form? I'm like, oh, no way. And then he's like, yeah. And then he looks at me, I'm like, do you have any? No, we just have the bottle version. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no. Yep.
It's awful. It's gross. It's awful.
And why is my screen black? Why is my camera not on? Come on, camera. Anyway, ask the people in Chatty Box if they can see me, because my monitor is off.
Actually, mine's currently playing right now, so it's actually black.
It's actually black. Nice. Thank you, camera. I sometimes hate live stream studio.
Yeah, may happen.
I don't think they can even hear us because I have my volume on it and I don't hear myself.
Uh-oh.
Come on, come on.
Let me put up the technical difficulties. There we go, technical difficulties. I'm going to start something.
Sorry, I accidentally put, okay, hang on there, peeps, but instead of putting peeps, I accidentally put perps. That's awful.
Well, I have my answer to Chef Cairo.
I got better things to do around here than brushing my teeth. Dental hygiene is just so not cool. No time to brush, must finish these dresses. Alicorns don't need to brush their teeth. I'll just use your toothpaste cannon. If you're like any of these ponies, your dental hygiene is no good. And that's why you come to Colgate's Dentistry. We guarantee clean teeth in 30 minuets or less. Now come on, say it with me, Rainbow Dash. Ugh, brushy, brushy, brushy.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
Are we back?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yes, okay, so my freaking thing is black, but if you guys can see me, everything's cool. Yes, give me the thumbs up. The thumbs up from thing. Yes, so we're back. Thank you very much. There we go.
I think the stream drank some Buckley's, and that's why it's...
Yeah, it drank some Buckley's and was coughing the entire time. So, but you guys get a second commercial for free at this point. So that was Colgate's commercial, and that's relevant because I went to the dentist today. And I got my teeth cleaned, and then they said, oh, hey, you have 2 cavities. Let's fill those right now. Arrgh! Okay. Deborah Schmobick in my mouth. Yeah. So they drilled some holes in my head like I needed another one. But, yeah, so...
Oh, Chef, I just thought of the best thing for you, Chef. You should see if you get by with making a cooking ingredient that involves Buckley's.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
That would be so funny.
I would try.
Yeah.
I think that Buckley's I used was expired, too.
Oh.
I don't get into great detail, but I think there's chunks in it.
Ew! Don't do that. Next.
I'm
Anyway.
just ruining you guys' appetites.
Yes.
By
By the way, Brony Chef.
Yes,
Care to
I
win-
have my answer.
Care to Win challenges you to fajita battle.
Oh, yes!
Yes.
2 challenges one day.
Fajita
Perfect.
battle. So what is your answer?
To Chef Cairo?
Yes.
Well, it's actually kind of a difficult dish. It's a hot strawberry ice cream with rose essence and on the top a sakura meringue.
Ooh.
I'm going to tweet the photo right now.
Uh-huh.
Because actually it's one of the best dishes I've ever made in my life.
Nice.
It took 8 months of testing.
Holy cow.
Yep.
That was 8 months of eating really bad food until it was right.
Yes. Yes.
Because we all know that chefs have to eat their mistakes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Screwy.
YOLO.
Next.
Oh. So this was from Parasol. Question to you, Chef. What is your greatest memory since being in the Brony fandom?
My biggest memory being in the Brony fandom was I was totally amazed when I knew Bronies helped charity because that was new for me. And ever since, I always help. Well, is it anonymous or is it with my name? Even if it's with $1 or $10 or 150, whatever, to each charity, because it's really different, you know. So that's my greatest memory of the Brony fandom, and I think it's one of the best in my life.
That's awesome. Ooh, so this one is from
James Justice!
Oh yes, I need to get out of my system then. I still remember the day James Justice followed me on Twitter.
Woohoo!
Oh God, what?
When the commander of cornflakes follows a chef, you know you're there now.
Yes.
What does Commander Cornflakes want to know today?
Ooh, so this one's for you, Chef. Were there any good recipes that didn't make the cut of the cookbook?
Yes. Yes, they were. And they're waiting for the second edition.
Ooh.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Just for you, James Justice? I am going to do a cornflake encrusted rainbow trout.
Oh, yes.
That's actually funny because one of his other question is, do you have any recipes that involve cornflakes?
Absolutely, buddy. In fact,
Yes,
if
I
you
do.
go to Kellogg's website, they have an entire freaking cookbook of nothing but cornflake recipes. Yes. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do a cornflake encrusted rainbow trout, and I will, or maybe even a walleye, because where I grew up we had walleye, which is a really flaky whitefish. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Just tweeted you the photo of my recipe. Well, how it looks.
Cool.
Next.
Cool. Where did I put you? Oh, here we go. So this one's from RBZ. I love this question. Brony Chef, have you ever made any food that was based off any of the foods in the show? If so, what did you make? Or even what would you make?
Oh, well, I think my good friend Dusty can say it by opening the cookbook.
Yes.
Yes, I have made.
Let me get the cookbook right here. Let's see.
Pinkie Pie section.
The Pinkie Pie section. Let me open that up right here. Let's see. There's Applejack. There's apple pie. There's caramel apple pie. Wow. Pinkie Pie. Here we go. Pinkie Pie cotton candy ice cream. The marzipan mascarpone meringue menace. Right there.
Ooh.
Right there. There's a whole recipe
Yes.
for it. If you want to make it, you need this book.
Yes. It took me about 2 months of making and structuring the recipe, my interpretation of the recipe. So it's really playing with textures and with crunch and with softness too.
You know what? You know what, Chef? I'm looking at chimichurri cherry chongas, which is also in
Yes.
and
Cherry changas.
yes, So you ask for 1.32 pounds of cherries.
Wait, is it chimichurri or chimichanga?
It's chimichurri chimichangas.
Yes.
But you also ask for 33.81 ounces of oil.
Yes, deep fry them.
Oh, we're deep frying them. Okay. Now,
Well,
I was
we're
wondering
deep
why I need
frying-
that much oil. There we go.
We're going to deep fry the chimichurri
Deep fry.
chimichangas.
There we go. Yes.
That's why we need a little bit amount of
A little bit of
oil.
oil. Yes.
You know.
And then
Also-
there's the Twilight Sparkle cheese souffle.
Oh yes. Also in Twilight, I actually made an impossible cake
Yes.
because Twilight likes to make impossible
Impossible
things.
things. Oh, of course, what I'm looking at right here is the apple bacon muffins. Yeah.
Oh, those things are really good.
Yes, apple bacon muffins. Let's see, what's another good one here? Rainbow cookies for Rainbow Dash.
Yes.
Rainbow cheesecake. I feel a
Yes.
theme coming on here. The Nightmare Night Edition cupcake.
Which is also
yummy.
on the vlog.
Yes,
section.
yummy. The Kindness for Fluttershy, which is a Madeline. Very nice. Of course, this one was donated by Andrea Libman herself, and that is the Nanamio layer.
Yep.
I guess how you say it. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna try that one. Keep calm and flutter on. So that is, I don't even know what that is. Is that sort of like a what is that? Is it a cake?
Yes. Yes, I think it's a cake.
Yes.
I need to watch all the recipes because I really have like a bunch in my mind and I really need to look at them to know what it is. I really think it's a cake or it's a cookie.
Yeah.
Or I think it's cookies.
Yes. The Glamorous for Rarity.
Oh, actually, with Rarity, I made this. I think it's the daffodil and cucumber sandwich, which was shown in the first season, if my memory isn't failing.
Yes. So we have these are great names for recipes, dude. These are great. So for Rarity,
Also-
we have the Perfection, the Photogenic, and the Fashionista, which is a chicken sandwich, and the Glamorous. That's a wonderful recipe. That's great. The only thing I suggest is you should have pictures of these things in here.
Oh yes.
That's the only thing I would have suggested. For like number 2, when you do the tests, take a picture of the final things and then have pictures in here.
Totally gonna do it.
Lovely, lovely pictures of all the food is what sells a cookbook sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Thanks to you guys, you're making Flufflepuff very hungry.
Very hungry? I'm sure we can find Fluffle some cotton candy.
Well, how about some tacos?
Yeah,
Tacos! Taco
Tacos!
challenge! Taco challenge!
Tacos! But the real Mexican tacos.
Yes.
Horse tacos.
Tacos. No,
Also-
Mexican tacos are these little rounds, right, with a little meat on it and a little cilantro.
Yep.
Right, and that's it. That's a taco. Okay, it's not
Well,
the
look,
American taco thing with a folded shell and crunchy and all this stuff. The Mexican taco is a little small thing, right?
No.
The first time,
Yep.
the first time I went to Mexico City and we went out to eat and they took me to a taco stand. I said, "I'll take 2 tacos." They said, "2? Only 2?" It's like, well, yeah, only 2. And they ended up being like this big. I went, "Oh man, give me 20 of those! Oh my goodness!" It's like I thought you meant taco. No, tacos. Oh, tacos!
Okay.
Now I get it. Tacos.
I am confused.
I'm confused. Yeah.
Hey, Brony Chef, did you ever put tacos into this cookbook?
Actually, one of the special features of the cookbook is that there's only one different recipe in each cookbook.
Yes.
Dusty Cat can give fate of it. So the last page of each cookbook, there's a different recipe. Yes, in one of the 100 cookbooks of the first edition, there is a taco recipe and how to make your own tortillas, how to make everything in your home, so it can be easy and perfect for your friends.
Mm-hmm. And this is pumpkins everywhere in this one. So this one's a pumpkin soup, I believe, and yes, it is delicious. And then mine has hay burgers in it.
Yes,
my copy has the hay burgers.
Actually, inspired in the season for when Princess Twilight is going to eat the hay burgers with the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Yep, so I'm going to try hay burgers myself. That's going to be awesome. Next.
So this one's from Chef Joe G19. As a pastry chef, what is your favorite dessert / baked good to make?
Ooh, I think it's the red velvet.
Oh yeah, red velvet.
Well, what's that? I actually, me myself, I don't know what that
Red
is.
velvet cake? You haven't had red velvet cupcakes?
I have not.
Okay, first thing when I go to Canada is baking you a ton of red velvet cakes and cupcakes, muffins, and everything with red velvet.
This sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Actually,
Yes.
here's one. This one's from that. I can't say that name. More Mouse. Has anyone tried to make a souffle?
Baked a souffle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a souffle in here.
Yes.
Make me hungry.
There's a souffle in the book.
I had my first souffle when we were in Vegas. Oh, it was so good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm just reading through the comments. Here's what Fluffle says. There should be a Fluffle Puff taco recipe. It'd be a taco and a burrito and a taco and a burrito and smother it in chili and cheese.
Well, it's like,
Okay.
You know what? You know, that's
I'm
like,
gonna do
you know
that.
what that is? That's like a turducken.
Yeah.
It's like a taco wrapped in a burrito, then put inside a taco shell, wrapped in another burrito, and then stuffed in a cherry chimichanga.
Lovely.
It's like a turducken. It's like a turducken.
I'm gonna die here, okay?
So you have the appetizer and the main course and the dessert all wrapped up into one. I'm brilliant.
Copyright it quick.
Quick, brilliant.
Oh, everyone's just coming up with all these awesome ideas, like taco pasta from Flare Cobra.
There you
go. This is the most torturous interview we've ever done. Because now I'm just so hungry.
I'm sorry.
Well, come on, Screwy. We got about 7 more minutes of this one. Let's do it.
Okay, let's see, yeah. This is from Evil Truth to you, Dusty. Would you accept my challenge to a rap battle?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm more of a singer than a rapper. You know, I only rap to, you know, the main vowels. It's like I'm not a really good phrase rapper like Mike the Microphone is. So I grew up with young MC, Run DMC, which were the basic type of rapping back in the day. So that's what I know. I mean, it's really lame if you actually, you know, guys who are listening to Eminem and all those guys these days, the stuff that Run DMC did ends up being kind of lame. So that's the kind of stuff that I like. That's the kind of stuff that I did. So, and I do. So you would more than likely beat the freaking pants off me. But, you know, I still have fun doing it. Ding, what do you got for me? Ooh, I have rice. Ooh, and this looks delicious.
Oh, rice.
Yes.
You know,
What's in here, Thing?
I watched your last interview, and I really, really want that goulash recipe.
Ah. You want the goulash recipe?
Please.
You know what? She might give you the goulash recipe. You know.
Yay!
Thing may give you the goulash recipe. She's right over there. And she may. Will you give Brony Chef your goulash recipe? And she says yes.
Yes! Yes!
So she's going to write it down. She's going to write it down, and I'll send it to you in email.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is good. Num, 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 num.
And then,
wow.
You see, now this is just pure torture because now I can hear Dusty eating. I even see my live stream freeze at the exact moment that shows him just taking a bite, and it's like,
hey, you know what? Screwy here. I'm going to show it to you. Isn't that good? Look at that. Little bits of carrot.
Yeah, it looks real good.
Now imagine that with a little cup of ice wine.
There you go.
Like Screwball.
Oh, it's so good. If it's one thing my awesome girlfriend is more awesome at than I am, it's cooking. And she does some awesome things in the cooking. It's like, and that's not being, you know, macho about, you know, woman in the kitchen. She's just damn good at it. So it's like I step back and go, woman, you go right ahead because I'm just gonna watch. It's good. It is. Next.
Folk. So this one's from my arch nemesis, Snow Blitz.
No blitz.
When we were on Saturday Night Songs, we were having a Dead Space battle. Who was more knowledgeable? He beat me. He actually beat me because I screwed up on one question. But the question that he wants to bring is, what type of cuisine do you like to cook and eat to all?
I like American Cafe. Burgers, fries, good Midwestern, Coney Island, yummy, full of fat, bad for you, but tastes so delicious.
Oh yes.
That stuff.
I would really love to cook old French cuisine. Old French cuisine.
Old French cuisine.
Yep.
Nice.
I like to make craft dinner.
How many boxes at a time?
Oh, like 4.
4 boxes at a time.
I'm like a tub full.
Do you use any milk whatsoever?
Oh yeah, you got it.
No. You don't
Yes,
use
you do.
any milk. You use all butter.
Ooh, butter. I never tried that, actually.
You use all butter until it's nice and
Yes.
creamy, and then you put just a little bit of milk in it. And then that makes
Believe me.
that.
I
Yeah.
never
butter.
tried that. I just use milk.
No. You put all butter. Right?
Yep.
You got the macaroni, you put in the cheese powder, then you put all butter. And then you mix that up until it's creamy, and then you just put enough milk in it to make it a sauce, and you're done. And that is like heart attack on a plate. Oh, it's all good. And then what you do is you go get some hot dogs, right? And you grill some hot dogs.
Yeah.
You
You
grill
have
hot
to have
dogs.
hot dogs in your craft dinner.
And then you chop them up, right?
magic.
And you put them in the craft dinner. And that is Bachelor Chow 101.
Craft dinner, hot dogs is magic. That's
Yes.
basically it.
Bachelor Chow 102 is half a pound of ground beef, right? Half a pound of ground beef. Then, as soon as it's brown, you put in just a little bit of water. And then you put in just a little bit of flour, right? And you make a roux out of that. And basically, it's hamburger gravy. And then you mash some potatoes. And then you put the hamburger gravy over the mashed potatoes. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Just done.
And you sit and you eat it like if
And you
tomorrow,
eat it like no tomorrow.
like a man.
Like a
Yes.
man, baby. Like a man. But with that, Screwball,
No.
I need that one awesome last culinary question that
That
you've
one
been sitting
question.
on all show.
I've been staring at this one for a bit. This is from Glitch. Are there any Discord-themed recipes?
I'm working on one,
Aha!
actually.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm working on... It's kind of wacky. It's a cotton candy milk recipe.
Oh, that would be so tough to pull off.
Yeah.
It's really, really tough because cocoa just burns when
Yeah.
you try to make it like a cotton candy. So I'm still trying to do it. I have broken 3 machines, cotton candy machines, but that's another...
Discord!
Look at this! Yes, Discord.
Yes, Discord. And with that, we're sadly at the end of this culinary program. This trip through the wondrous culinary things of the world, right? We didn't even touch Thai food yet. But I'm sorry, we're out of time. With that, I am going to say go to Everfree Network and check out all the wonderful, awesome, original content you get to watch every week on our wonderful network. Because shows like this, Pecca Sisters Live, Blue Screen Bronies, all of them, they're all great. You need to check them out every now and then, either on replays or live. So check those out. T-shirt. T-shirt is here. T-shirt is here. So yeah, I'm working with Trish, who did this T-shirt. We're gonna get a new T-shirt up real soon. So hopefully I'll have that within the month, and we can get up a new T-shirt. So if you already have this one, we'll have a new one coming up pretty dang soon. So thank you for all your support, and hopefully we'll see you wearing them at the conventions this year. Let's see what else. Thank yous go out to, of course, Caesar Brony Chef for taking time out of his busy schedule being a chef at a restaurant in Mexico to come talk to us about stuff, how to burn water. Yeah. Filming's Magic, who do our wonderful outro. BabsCon, BronyCon, TrotCon, Everfree Northwest, BronyCan, all of them. Care to win for everything that he does. Amy, my wonderful girlfriend who made me rice, which is delicious. I mean, geez, you guys really should taste this.
Dusty, I hate you.
It's so good. It is so good.
I'm so hungry.
It is so good. Screwy, I'm telling you. Here, let me give you some. Here, you want some? No? I'm going to eat it.
I'm putting my mouth up to the mic and it's not working.
Tasty. So, with that, EFN for giving me this wonderful, platform for doing what we do. Screwy, of course, for being starving while I'm eating. And you out there who come every time we turn the camera on and make dang fools out of ourselves for coming every time. And with that, we're going to get out of here. Where's my out of here? Where is it? I don't know. I lost it. I didn't cue it again because I'm not a very professional person.
Yeah, I'll say eating.
Yeah, I know. There it is. Oh, okay, Caesar. Anything you want to say on the way out?
Please nominate Stay Brony, my friends, in the Goldie Awards.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Yes.
And I'll say another thing. Snow Blitz, round 2 of Dead Space competition. It's on.
Round 2, baby.
Okay.
Round 2.
And
everybody who's going to BabsCon, we'll see you there. The next show is the day after BabsCon. Screwball is going to be right here in this very living room. And our guest, I have no idea. None. Maybe Screwball will be the guest, but we'll figure it out.
Well, that'd be so strange.
Yes, he's going to be right here
then
in
I'd
the
have
very
to question
front room.
myself.
Yes, you have to take questions to yourself. Now, it wouldn't be out of the question for Screwball, that's for sure. So, with that,
paradox.
Yes, the paradox. With that, we're out of here. Why? Because I got rice to eat and I'm hungry. So we're going to catch you guys later. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.